World War II. If the First World War marked the industrialization of killing, the Second World War pushed it into full mechanization. Weapons became faster, heavier, more reliable, and crucially, capable of striking far beyond the front line. Distance no longer guaranteed safety, so entire societies were drawn into the logic of total war. Air power was the clearest expression of that shift. Strategic bombing extended the principle of artillery, destroying what the enemy needs to fight, to a continental scale. Factories, rail yards, power plants, ports, and housing were all treated as legitimate targets, on the assumption that civilian industry and morale were inseparable from military capacity. By the later years of the war, bombers operated in vast formations, guided by radar, navigation beacons, and centralized planning systems that allowed sustained campaigns lasting months or years. The human cost, as you know, was enormous. Allied bombing of Germany killed an estimated 600,000 civilians and left millions homeless. In Japan, where cities were densely built and largely constructed from wood, the effects were even more devastating. The firebombing of Tokyo on the nights of March 9th to 10th, 1945, created a firestorm that took the lives of around 100,000 people, destroyed roughly a quarter of the city, and is still considered the deadliest conventional air raid in history. This escalation culminated in the use of nuclear weapons. On August 6, 1945, a single bomber dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. The explosion released energy equivalent to roughly 15 kilotons of TNT. Temperatures near the hypocenter reached several thousand degrees Celsius, and a blast wave flattened most structures within a mile radius. An estimated 80,000 people were killed almost instantly. Many more died in the following weeks from burns, trauma, and acute radiation sickness. 3 days later, a second atomic bomb was dropped on Nagasaki. The terrain limited the blast somewhat, but the destruction was still catastrophic. Tens of thousands were killed outright, and the long-term effects, think radiation-induced cancers, genetic damage, and chronic illness, persisted for decades in both cities. Taken together, the two atomic bombings ended the lives of an estimated 150 to 250,000 people, more than any single technological developments before or since. They demonstrated that modern warfare had reached a point where a single weapon could erase a city, and that the battlefield now extended everywhere human beings lived. The Cold War.